Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one, two, and all in between. This is for the absolute positive, good God and truth of you, only crossing bigger and better. If you've seen anything I posted, right, you will know that I state to cross one more positive than all negativity, right, will only add you up good as truth. The only way you can be good as truth. And that good as truth, right, is the absolute bigger, better than all negativity. It is an absolute predictor of your future and reality check. See, all things state to the here and now. Either they state to you one more positive or one more negative to the good truth of your shape, form, or mass. Either only being the bigger, better of the here and now, one more positive and good as truth, only adding up, or the bigger and better of one nothing, good as truth, to the bigger and better of the one nothing of you, just negative of being positive and good here and now, to the truth of your shape, form, and mass. And over a volume of time, if one's negative with negativity too long, that is the absolute of all things negative in a positive universe. It is the one nothing of their shape, form, and mass, right? Being prescribed good as truth to the here and now of them, only one more positive, right? To the bigger and better of all negativity. The state of one more positive from the inside out when you feel all negativity is the only light, joy, warmth, good God or truth, Holy Spirit for everlasting peace, all will ever know or be. It's the state that all in body and matter is stated good to the truth of their embodiment of matter, only crossing bigger and better. You have four major muscle groups: arms, legs, chest, or stomach. If you feel any negativity in any of these muscle groups, only cross and work that muscle group, right, until you feel a burn in it to the bigger, and then rest to the bigger and better of a blow with your motion. Meaning, use your motion to create tension on that muscle group until you have a blow there, right? And that muscle group only feels the absolute bigger and better than any negativity. You can't suffer up out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die shriveled up to one neutral nothing, that rightful, truthful way. As stated at the crucifixion, you have to steal your life back from all faith and its foolish negativity just hanging you out to one neutral nothing, blind leading blind, undefined. Let these revelations, right, be a revolution to inspire the world to only be more positive than negative, to only add up good as truth. You know, I just watched Elaine Pagels talk about revelations, and I would just like to say this before I end this video. You know, what Paul wrote about revelations, he wrote in a hallucinating state. And you could say that I'm not stating this correct, but I'm telling you, if you don't know to bring all you are back more positive than negative, you're always hallucinating to something, right? Blind and undefined, right? Your mind playing tricks on you out of your mind to the here and now of your reality check. Now, the degree in which that's stating you, right, is the degree in which it's happening to you. Now, I want to explain something to you. There is some gospel truths, meaning these truths, right, if you know them, they will take you and they will progressively move you forward in your life. But if you don't know that there's no such thing as bad, right, and you don't take what you are of negativity and cross it back one more positive to always add up good as truth, you can't do that by no end time revelation war, and you can't do that by exactly what you said, Elaine. Those war scrolls have they're the real of your revelations. This has already happened. You see what I'm saying? What's happening today is happening through me as a reaper, and I'm going to explain something to you. There's nothing more powerful in all creation of existence, right, than being more positive than negative. Now, you can war with that, but the good truth of you will only cross negative to one neutral nothing for that. You hear me? And in reality, I will only cross, and anybody who is that way, that good, rightful, truthful way, no matter what, more positive than negative. Good to the truth or shape, form, and mass. Because in this universe, in a positive universe, anywhere where matter is stated more positive than negative, it is stated good. How do you know if your matter is stated more positive than negative? Because the good truth of your shape, form, and mass, right, from the inside out at 360 degrees, will reflect that back to your reality at all angles. And if it doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you probably feel a little negatively deficient over it. You need to go connect to something more positive to make yourself good as truth to the bigger and better of all negativity. We know that those war scrolls and not Elijah, but I can't think of his name. But and the reason why I can't think of his name is because how he's written to have ascended with God, right, is not correct. It's not correct. He didn't ascend with God like that. He ascended with God like John did, right in the Revelations. He ascended to God, and he might have had a real good feeling about it. But let me tell you something. There was no bearings on reality to none of that except that war scroll that describes a revelation in the Bible that has already happened. Listen to me, it has already happened. If it hasn't, I would be dead. I would not be sitting here right here now telling the world as one man, right? Many, right? What I'm stating. You hear me? Reality does not work the way you think it does. Now, we can say that good, if that's the case, how come good people die? I'll explain something to you, man. If you don't know to be more positive than negative always, right? Or that's not the desire of you, right? Even secondary, right? Well, that's no good as truth. And I don't care what kind of qualities it might flickered off of you, you hear me? Within your faith, crisscrossing you negative as hell, right? In reality, check, that's all you are, man. You're a flickering negative light, man, crossing to nothing, because you have no absolute bigger, better way to always be good as truth. Look, there's no fight. There's no revelations. Yeah. Where did this knowledge come from? Sure, it came from the clouds, you know. It came from the clouds, you know. Clouds of this internet, the clouds of me bringing it to you, because it wasn't learned. Don't you understand? This isn't learned. This is something I am. I've been this way since I was 3 years old. This is nothing that's going to be destroyed. I'm not worried about it. But I tell you what, anybody who's of faith should be scared to death. And that's a fact. Because all that they love, all that they are invested in, right, from their families to their lives, I mean, everything is a fractal way on them crossing at any time to one neutral nothing. Faith is fiction. Faith has no absolute facts to cross anything it is good as truth. Now, it might have positive variables, but that's what they are. They're variables. They're fractals of it. But in reality, there's no good truth there. It's just a bunch of static, twisted, scattered, blind, undefined matter. You want to know what's up with God, good as truth? With the absolute bigger, better of Jesus Christ, I am the thieving Holy Spirit out of all God, truth, reality, check, I am. Well, I'm going to explain it to you. God is the good of all I am. Right? From the inside out of Allah of all for everlasting peace, I am the good truth of Jesus Christ, one who only crossed more positive than all negativity in a positive universe, right? Only adding up good as truth, the bigger and better of his flesh, right? Than all negativity that could destroy him or kill him to one neutral nothing. The bonding atomus, the third dimension, right? The 3 times male, thieving Holy Spirit out of all negativity to one neutral nothing of the here and now I am. I only steal its fiber to keep existing. Because it's all you can do, adding up more positive than negative, man. That's the good God and truth of everybody, everywhere, right? Only to a bigger, better here and now reality check than a negative one that will eventually age you out, suffer you out, wore you out to one neutral nothing of you, man. Just negative of you here and now. And for me, personally, I don't care what any of these fools say. I ain't having it. Listen, your life matters to me, if not to you. If you don't know why you should have, I do. I know that you're a unique creation to all of existence. I know you're not an avatar. I know when you die, right, you can never be who you are again. Now, you may be able to take on traits. You might say, well, I'm going to incarnate this or I'm going to incarnate that. Well, that might be what you are to incarnate of. But it's no longer you. You hear me? Just like anything Thoth is no longer Thoth and Hermes. Hermes is Hermes and Thoth is Thoth. Jesus is Jesus, right? And the Holy Spirit of him, right, through me, is me. I'm my own man. Just like God, good as truth, right, of Jesus, is his own. And you have to be your own in this world. You have to add up. See, that cross isn't just two lines crossing, man. That's a big plus sign. You hear me? You have to apply. See, anything that applies more positive than negative, right, in this universe, in this creation of existence, right, is the bigger and better than all negativity. Again, only bow and submit rightfully, truthfully, right? Only add up one more positive than negative. Only be good as truth to the bigger and better than all negativity. From the full thief man, God, King, Adam man, first evolved, the triple male of all I am. Peace.